Hello, Ray Bohacz here, Successful Farming Engine Man, and I want to welcome you to my segment. What we're going to discuss is timing chains. Now, a timing chain is something that is used to connect the crankshaft to the camshaft, and I'm sure that all of you know that. And the crankshaft actually turns twice as fast as the camshaft, and that's why the crank gear is small and the cam gear is much larger. But what will happen is that when the timing chain wears, so let's think of a manure spreader or anything, a combine with a chain will wear and stretch. As the chain stretches, you're going to change the phase, the relationship of the camshaft and distributor to the crankshaft, just as you would on any piece of equipment with a chain. Now, the relationship is very important because it's going to determine when the valves open and close, camshaft, and when the ignition is going to fire. So there is a very simple way for you to check for excessive timing chain wear on any gasoline engine without taking it apart. And the steps are quite simple. What you're going to do is remove all of the spark plugs because you need to turn the engine back by hand. So you remove all of the spark plugs and you will find a wrench that either could go on the harmonic balancer or you would need two people and turn the flywheel with a flywheel tool. Application specific to that piece of equipment. You're going to turn the crankshaft against rotation, so in other words backwards, 2 complete turns. And the reason for that is that you want to actually take all the slack out of the chain. So you're going to turn the crankshaft backwards 2 turns and you're going to stop with the timing mark on top dead center. Then you're going to need a helper. And you're very gently going to tap with the wrench and turn the crankshaft in the direction of rotation. And as soon as this distributor rotor moves, you have taken up all of the slack and you're going to stop. And at that particular point, you're going to read the timing tab, and if it's at 4 degrees, that means that that chain has 4 degrees of wear in it. So to recap, very simple, remove all spark plugs, turn the engine by hand backwards 2 complete rotations with the timing mark, stopping at top dead center. Then with the aid of a helper, gently tap the crank with the wrench in the direction of rotation. As soon as the distributor moves, you've taken up all the slack, read the timing tab, that's how much wear. If it has more than 3 or 4 degrees wear, the timing chain needs to be replaced. You took nothing apart and you checked on every motor. See you next time in the farm shop.
Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.